There is a psychological weapon being used on you right now, and most people never notice it until it is far too late. It is called mirroring, and in the wrong hands, it is one of the most devastatingly effective manipulation tactics ever studied by behavioral scientists. Here is how it works, and more importantly, how to spot it before it consumes you. Mirroring in its healthy form is completely natural. When you genuinely connect with someone, you unconsciously copy their posture, their speech rhythm, even their word choices. Neuroscientists at the University of California found in 2010 that this is driven by mirror neurons, specialized brain cells that fire both when you perform an action and when you observe someone else doing it. These neurons are the biological foundation of empathy. They help us bond. But here is the dark side that researchers at the University of New South Wales published in 2019, studying over 340 participants. Individuals who score high on the dark triad, that is narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy, consciously weaponize mirroring as a calculated seduction strategy. They are not feeling what you feel. They are performing it back at you like a mirror, and your brain literally cannot tell the difference. The process follows a predictable three-stage pattern. Stage 1 is called love bombing through mirroring. The manipulator studies you intensely in the first weeks. They pick up your values, your sense of humor, your deepest fears and dreams. Then they reflect all of it back at you. You feel like you have finally found your soulmate, someone who truly gets you on a cellular level. Psychologist Dr. Martha Stout from Harvard Medical School describes this as the most intoxicating feeling a human being can experience because it triggers the same neurological reward pathway as cocaine. Dopamine floods your prefrontal cortex. You become cognitively impaired around this person. Stage 2 begins around week 6 to 12. The mirror starts to crack. The person you thought you knew begins to reveal inconsistencies. They stop laughing at the jokes they used to love. They contradict the values they claimed to share. Research published in the Journal of Personality in 2021 found that narcissistic individuals cannot sustain the mirroring facade beyond approximately 90 days because it requires enormous cognitive effort. This is when the real personality emerges, but by this point, your brain has already formed deep attachment bonds that are incredibly hard to break. Stage 3 is the mirror smash. Now that you are attached, the manipulation shifts. Gaslighting begins. They deny ever reflecting your values back. They make you question your own memory. A 2022 study from Lund University in Sweden tracked 215 survivors of narcissistic relationships and found that 78% reported significant damage to their sense of personal identity lasting on average 2 to 3 years after the relationship ended. So how do you protect yourself? 3 things. First, slow down the intimacy timeline. Anyone who feels like a perfect soulmate within weeks is almost certainly mirroring you. Genuine compatibility takes months to develop. Second, test for independent opinions. Ask them about their preferences before sharing yours. Manipulators will always wait to hear your answer first so they can mirror it. Third, watch what happens when you disagree. A healthy person handles disagreement calmly. A mirroring manipulator reacts with shock, rage, or cold withdrawal because your independence threatens their constructed facade. Your mind is the most valuable thing you own. Do not let someone else use it as their costume.